Alrighty guys, in today's video in RouterCAM, we're going to be looking at the tool numbers and the layout for the CNC router. But before that, let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We make short and easy to watch problem solving videos, and we also have daily updates. Otherwise, we'll head into the program here. So like I mentioned, today's video we're going to be looking at the tool numbers and the actual CNC layout. Now this is a very important step that we have to cover, and I will explain shortly why. So what happens now on our actual layout, we've got our different points it's going to be using, or our tools. So like we know, we've got a 1 mil, let's say a 2 mil and a 3 mil that we're going to be using. And obviously with our actual CNC machine, we're also going to need those bits, because otherwise the cutout is not going to work correctly. It might want to switch to a tool and I can't find it. So you want to make sure the tools that you are having in your actual plugin is also on your machine, so your machine can interpret it with the actual G code and use the correct ones. Now to see the order of the tools, or which tools you are using, you can, with these once we've set up, you can simply let's say you select it, then you right click it. So I'm going to use this outside box first to see, and we right click, we go edit, and then we will get the settings which we can edit. Now under the actual name sorry, let's just quickly fix this zooming. We can see here we've got tool NO1 D1 millimeter. So we know, okay, this one is using tool number 1. You can hit the drop down menu to see which other ones there is available, or you can click on this little screw, and then like I mentioned in the intro, you can also see which tools are available. You can access that same menu from this little button here on the right, and here you can add more tools. But keep in mind, it is important where it says tool 1, but the name itself is not the place you should be looking, because you can name this anything. More important than that, with a tool selected, you will notice here on the right panel it says tool number, and then it gives you a number. So this one will be accurate to the G code, where the top one is just the relevant name. So if I click on tool number 2, you can see that just changed to 2, 3, and 4. Same thing will happen. So this is very important to just mark which ones are tool 1 and which ones are tool 2. So we know now, okay, the 1 millimeter here is the tool 1, 2 millimeter is the tool 2, and 3 millimeter the tool 3. So now we know over here we've got all three of those. So we've got a 1 millimeter. If we go edit here, we can see with our actual second contour. Sorry, let's just close that one and we do that again, edit. Then we can see we've got the 2 mil, and then on the last one, if I do the same thing, we've got the, let's try that again, edit. Okay, this one is supposed to be having the 3 mil, so let's just change that. I'm glad that we looked. So I just want to confirm that the first one must be 1 mil, that's correct, and the last one must be 3 mil. Here we go, 3 mil. So now we know we've got a 1 mil, 2 mil, and 3 mil. So we know which ones are which. So we know when we go to our actual CNC machine, we're going to need a 1 mil, 2 mil, and a 3 mil bit. Now when it comes to the actual machine's layout, then what you want to do is just head to the right place. So on the far left of your machine, there will be the tool bits, and they are organized from left to right. So that is quite important. So what you're going to do then is you're going to go put in our first tray over here. We're going to put the tool bit number 1, and then tool bit number 2, tool bit number 3, and so forth, depending on how many you've got. Maybe you've got, 7 or so tools, if your tray allows for that. And then you want to put them in that order. So when the G code translates it to your machine, it knows, okay, when this arm comes, it's going to select tool 1 from tray 1, then tool 2 from tray 2. So as it works, all the tools are on the relevant places. So that is very important to understand in the program. What is your tool numbers that you're going to be using and the order you're going to be putting them. So if you, for instance, let's say we are using on the outside or the inside maybe tool 4. So if I edit this and this had to be tool 4, then it is very important that when we get to the actual setup that you put tool 4 over there. Even if you have nothing in tray number 3, make sure you have your tool 4 in tool number 4. Otherwise it's going to look there for nothing, or it's going to look there and it's not going to find anything. So just a quick recap again. So in your program, make sure you know which tools you're using, and then put the actual tools in the relevant pockets from left to right on your tool tray on the CNC machine. But yeah, otherwise that is it on the tool layout and numbers. If we head here to softwaretraining.co.za, you guys will notice we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and you can also isolate your search here on the top right. If you do not, however, find the training videos you're looking for, just simply go here, request the training video, fill in the mini form, and then we'll do our best to try and make that for you. But otherwise, thanks guys for watching, and cheers.